Hi friends, good morning. This is Ashok. All of you, can you hear me? Please confirm. All of you, can you see my screen also? Yes, good, good. Let's get started. So all of you, welcome to Java Real-Time Project. Here you are going to learn full stack development. Fine. Today is session 3. Today is session 3. Already 2 sessions completed. First day we discussed about what is the plan for our course, and yesterday we discussed about how many types of companies will be available in the IT industry. Those things we discussed in the yesterday session. Let's get continue with the today's class now. So yesterday we discussed types of software companies. Types of software companies. How many types of software companies are available? So there are 3 types of companies are available. First one is product based companies, and second one is service based companies. First one is product based companies, second one is service based companies, and the third one is outsourcing companies. Outsourcing companies. Total 3 types of companies are available. First one product based company, second one service based companies, and third one outsourcing companies. All right. Now, what is product based company? The companies which will develop the product and sell to the customers in the market, they are called as product based companies. They are called as product based companies, right? Now, in the product based companies interviews, they are going to ask you about data structures, algorithms, design patterns, and system design. So product based companies interview process will be little bit difficult when compared with service based companies, and packages will be very high when you go for product based company. Next one, coming to service based companies. These service based companies will develop the projects according to client requirement and will deliver to the client. Service based companies will develop the projects according to client requirement and will deliver to client. Now, in service based companies interviews, they are going to ask the questions on latest technologies, and interview process will be a little bit easy when compared with product based companies. Next one, outsourcing companies. These companies will recruit the people and will send to client location to do the projects, right? Magna Infotech is one of the example. It will do the recruitment, but you are not going to develop the project for Magna. You are going to develop a project for some client. That client may be a TCS, maybe HCL, maybe IBM, maybe Oracle. So they will recruit the people and they will deploy the people in the client location. Such kind of companies are called outsourcing companies. Nowadays, some MNC companies are also doing this outsourcing business. That means they will recruit you, but they are going to deploy you in the client location. Are you able to follow this? Guys, are you able to follow this? All of you clear with that? All of you clear with this? What I'm trying to explain? Types of companies. Good. Good. Now, next one. So we discussed about types of companies and interview process and package structure also in those companies. Today, we are going to talk about project. Today, we are going to talk about project. What is project? What is project? In today's session, we are going to talk about what is project and how many types of projects we can see in the IT industry. What is a software project and how many types of projects are available in the IT industry? you people join here to learn the project, development, right? So before going to start with that, I want to ask you one question. What is project? Guys, could you please send me your answers in the chat box? What is project? What is project? You join here to do the project, right? What do you mean by a project? What do you mean by a project? Guys, come on, please respond. What do you mean by project? I need your answers, guys. What do you mean by project? People who joined in the YouTube, you guys can see Zoom link in the description of the video. Please join in the Zoom so that you people can interact with me. So the session should be interactive. I will be asking some questions. You need to respond for that. You should be active in the session. For interactions, please join in the Zoom. Zoom link is there in the description of the video, especially from the YouTube. People join in the YouTube, join in the Zoom class. Zoom link available in the description of the YouTube video. Come on guys, please respond. People who joined in the Zoom, only 5-6 people are responding. What about remaining? What is project? I need your answers. Just I want to understand. What is your opinion about project? You joined here for project, right? What do you mean by that project? Come on, I want everyone to be responded. I need answers. Everyone, please respond. Fast, fast. Project means collection of programs to achieve business goal. Pack of demand and collectively raw fact. Understanding requirement and doing the development. These are the responses I'm getting. Application that we develop to meet certain requirement. Right? Developing client requirements or developing or implementation of your thoughts. Resolving customer problems will design projects. Service that we are providing. Project is a solution of some real world problem. Combination of multiple modules which meets the client requirements. Software application that fulfill certain requirements. Collection of tasks which are used to achieve some goal. Project means collection of programs to achieve business goal. A piece of work. Project is group of tasks that need to be completed in order to reach a specific outcome. Project means analysis on a particular subject and development. Good, good. People are responding now. I need your response, guys. Project. Good. What are the definitions you people are telling? All are correct. Project is a collection of programs, especially in the IT industry. In IT industry, project means collection of programs. Collection of programs. In IT industry, project means collection of programs. Why we need project? Why we need to develop IT projects, or why we need to develop software projects? Why we need to develop software project? Project means collection of programs, but why? Why I need to develop this project? There are so many companies are there, so many employees are there, everybody is working on the projects development. First of all, my question, why we need to develop these projects? Why we need to develop these projects? to get the salary in the office, huh? Why you will develop the project? If you develop the project, then only you will get the salary, right? So to get the salary in office, we are going to develop the project. Or is there any reason for that? Someone is saying to get the salary. Software projects are used to reduce human efforts. Using software projects, we can reduce human efforts. We are developing the software projects to reduce human efforts. So in the IT industry, project means collection of programs. Why we are developing these projects? Using software project, we can reduce human efforts. Simple example, railway ticket booking. Earlier, if you want to book a train ticket in advance, you should go to railway station, you should stand in the queue, then you need to book a ticket for your journey. You need to travel from your home to railway station. In that railway station, there should be one employee, there should be one computer, there should be some infrastructure in order to book a train ticket. But now things are automated. By sitting in our home, within 2 to 3 minutes of time, we can book a train ticket by using IRCTC. We can book a train ticket by using IRCTC. So our efforts are reduced or not with IRCTC? IRCTC reduced human efforts. You no need to go to railway station to book a ticket. By sitting in your house, within 2 minutes of time, you can book a train ticket. That is things automated. That IRCTC is a software project. You can book a ticket, you can cancel a ticket, you can check the status of your ticket. Everything can be done in online. That is the beauty of software project. Second one, net banking. Earlier, if you want to deposit some money in the account, or if you want to deposit some money, you have a money in your account. You want to send that money to your friend account. Earlier, people used to go for the bank. You need to withdraw money from your account and you need to deposit the money to your friend account. But nowadays, within 5 minutes of time, you can do the amount transfer from one account to another account. Nowadays, very easy. Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, these kind of options came into the market. These all are software projects only. They are reducing human efforts. Earlier, if you want to deposit the money, you need to go for bank, you need to fill up the form, you need to stand in the queue. But nowadays, within the ATM itself, you can deposit the money. Such kind of projects came into the market. Net banking is also one of the example. Next one, Swiggy and Zomato. I want to eat biryani from Paradise. Restaurant. Now, my home is very far from Paradise, or I don't want to go to the Paradise. But earlier, if you want to eat that biryani in the Paradise, you should go to that restaurant, you should book a table and you need to sit and you need to eat. But now, just if you click a button, food is coming to your home. That is also a project. Human efforts are reduced or not. So now did you understand why we are developing these software projects? Did you understand why we are developing these software projects? Right. Now, earlier, people used it to come to, now one example we can take, June project, June software. This is also a project. If you want to attend the classes earlier, you need to come to the Hyderabad and you need to stay in the Amirpet hostels and you need to come to the offline classes. You need to sit in the class. There, you need to have a chair and we need to have a projector and we need to have a office boy to check your ID card, to arrange the seats, to allow the people. Lot of effort will be there. Lot of infrastructure is required if we want to conduct the offline classes. Suppose if I want to arrange a classroom for these 130 people, I need to take a big room. I need to pay a rent for that. I need an office boy for that. I need an administrator for that. I need chairs for that. I need table for that. I need projector for that. Lot of things I need to invest. But now, nothing. Just I am sitting in my room. I have a laptop. In that laptop, I am taking this class. Everybody sitting there in their homes only, and easily they are able to attend the classes. Otherwise, you should come to Hyderabad. You should stay in the hostel. You need to attend the classes manually. Right. Now, your effort is reduced or not? Your efforts are reduced or not with the software projects? You will understand why we are going to develop the software projects now. Software projects are used to reduce human efforts. These are some of the examples. Railway ticket booking, train ticket booking, flight tickets booking, net banking, food orders, Zoom softwares, like that. There are so many projects are there. There are so many projects are there in the market which are used to reduce human efforts. Which are used to reduce human efforts. Gaurang Pandit from YouTube, please join in the Zoom class. You can ask your question. Gaurang Pandit, join in the Zoom class. You can ask your questions. All of you clear with what is project and why we are going to develop the projects? You people join for the project batch. You should have the clear picture. What is the project and why we are going to develop the projects? In IT industry, project means collection of programs. Why we are going to develop that? Those projects are used to reduce human efforts. Project means collection of programs which is used to achieve some goal. Which is used to achieve some goal. Project means collection of programs which is used to achieve some goal. So why we need to develop these projects and why we need to achieve those goals? By using these software projects, we can reduce human efforts. Humans' life can be simplified by using these software projects. We can make ease. The things can be done easily by using these software projects. So ticket booking is one of the example, banking applications are the examples, insurance applications are the example, healthcare applications, food delivery applications, online classroom platform applications. These things are available for us. These all are the software projects. Now, in IT industry, we are developing so many projects. So many projects are developing by so many companies. In the last class, we discussed companies are divided into three types: product-based companies, service-based companies, and outsourcing companies. Now, today we have started discussion related to what is project, why we need project, and types of projects. Next one is types of projects. Tomorrow, if I get the job in the company, what type of project I'm going to work on? What type of projects will be available in the companies? In the companies, we can see three types of projects. One is scratch development project. One is scratch development project. Scratch development projects will be available. Second one, excuse me. First one is scratch development project. Second one is migration projects or maintenance projects. Maintenance projects. And the third category is migration projects. So in the IT industry, in the IT companies, projects can be categorized into three types. In IT industry, we can categorize the projects into three types. What are those three types? First one is scratch development project. Second one is maintenance project. Third one is migration project. Can you guys tell me what do you mean by scratch development? Guys, come on. Can you please tell me what do you mean by scratch development? Can you guys tell me what do you mean by scratch development? I need response. Guys, please be interactive. Otherwise, you will feel bored. I need your responses. If you are responding, then I will get more energy to deliver the subject, to deliver the class. What do you mean by scratch development project? Scratch development projects means it is a brand new project. We are doing the project development from starting. We will create the application, we will create the project structure, we will create the home page, login page, registration page, everything we are building. The project which is building from starting. Brand new projects are called as scratch development projects. Brand new projects are called as scratch development projects. We will start project develop from beginning. We will start project development from beginning. From a very basic starting, we are going to do that. The first level of the development, right? Brand new project. Suppose you want to start one company, for that you need a project. You want to start a business, you need a project for that. You will tell the requirements to me. Based on your requirements, I will start developing your project from the beginning. So the projects which are going to develop from the beginning, they are called as scratch development projects. They are called as scratch development projects. Clients will give the requirements, we will analyze the requirements, and we will start the development. That is a brand new project. Brand new projects are called as scratch development projects. We will start the project development from very beginning. Right. Next one, maintenance projects. The projects which are already developed, for them we are going to provide maintenance. Already 2 years back, project development is completed, which is using by the people. Now you are using Facebook, you are using IRCTC, you are using Make My Trip, you are using Passport Project, you are using Aadhaar Project. All these projects are already developed. For the projects for whom the development is already completed, we need to provide a support for that. Maintenance projects are also called as support projects. Maintenance projects are also called as support projects. Now, for the projects, we need to provide the support for the projects who are already using by the people. Now, you are using SBI Net Banking. It doesn't mean that the project is completed. So 24/7 support will be there for the SBI, because when the people are using the project, some issues will occur, some bugs will occur, some functionalities may not work. For that, in the back end, support team will be available in the company. Maintenance projects. We need to provide maintenance. We need to provide maintenance or support for the projects which are running in public domain. We need to provide maintenance or support for the projects which are running in public domain. Such kind of projects are called as maintenance projects or support projects. In maintenance projects, we will get change request. We will get enhancements. And we will get bugs also. We will get change request, we will get enhancements, we will get bugs also. Now, you have given me the requirement, I have developed the project, that is a scratch development, project development is completed, and I delivered that project to you, that is using by the people. When people are using our application, there is a chance of getting some bugs. Those bugs we need to fix. That is a maintenance of the project, or we can call it as a support project. Now, I have delivered a project to the client. That the client asking me to change one screen functionality, that is called as change request. And client is giving me new functionality, that is a enhancement. And so whenever project is using by the people, they ask some extra functionality, or they ask for some change request, or there may be a bug. All these three types of work will be available in the maintenance project. Tomorrow when you join in the company, if you are allocated to maintenance project, you may be working on change request. Change request is called as CR in the industry. People will tell you, today we got CR from the client. So people are going to tell that, by suppose your manager will tell, hey Ashok, yesterday we got a CR from the client. CR means change request. Client is asking to change some functionality in the project that will be there as part of support project. or your team lead will tell you, hey Ashok, we got an enhancement. Enhancement nothing but adding new functionality to the existing project is called as a enhancement. And your lead will tell you, today morning we got a bug. That means some functionality is breaking in the project because of some null pointer exception, because of array index out of bound exception, and number of reasons can be there, right? Or your query is not executing properly, or your data is not coming from the database, your button is not working. A number of functionalities may break when the project is running in the production. Those are called as bugs. We need to address those bugs as part of support project. Able to understand? In the IT industry nowadays, these maintenance and support projects are more. Almost all projects we developed, there are n number of projects. Whatever the project you are using in real life, that project is under support. Today you are using SBI banking, net banking. That means it is in the support. You are using IRCTC, that is in the support. You are using passport, that is in the support. Able to follow this? For example, for our institute, we are having a website, Ashok IT. The project is available. You can access this project. Now, this project is under support. This project is under support. Able to follow this? Support means changing the existing functionality and adding the new functionality, fixing the bugs available in the project. This project comes under maintenance project. This project comes under maintenance project. Now, yesterday I told to my developer, I want to change some functionality here. I want to change some functionality here, and I want some enhancements also. For the courses here, for search box I want to provide for the people. People can easily search for the courses by using a search box. That enhancement I want to do for my project. And I want to give sort functionality for the table. Easily you should be able to sort the courses based on the date or based on the time, based on the faculty. Those all comes under enhancements. Those all comes under enhancement. That means it is under maintenance. It is under maintenance. Guys, are you able to follow this? What is a maintenance project? Are you able to understand what is a maintenance project? So all the projects are divided into three types. In the IT industry, we can categorize the projects into three types. What are those three types? Scratch development projects, maintenance projects, and migration projects. Scratch development means brand new. Scratch development means brand new. Maintenance means development already completed. We are adding extra functionality, either we are changing existing functionality, or we are fixing the bugs occurring in the project. These are three types of works will be available when you go for maintenance project. Nowadays in the industry, most of the people are working in maintenance projects only, because there are so many projects are available in the industry. For all those projects, support teams are required. Though most of the people are working in the support projects only. CR means change the functionality. CR, change request. Suppose in my project, I have a option to generate the data in the Excel format. Now I don't want the data in the Excel format. I want the data in the PDF format. So currently there is a report option in our application. When user click on the report button, the data will be exported to Excel. The data will be exported to Excel. But I want to generate the report in the PDF format. That is a change request. Changing the functionality from one format to another format in the project is called as a CR. That is called change request. Enhancement means adding new functionality for existing project is called as a enhancement. Bug, some functionality not working as expected, we need to fix that problem. That is called as bug. These three types of works will be available when you go for support project. Support projects are also called as maintenance projects. Support projects are also called as maintenance projects. Guys, are you able to follow me? All of you. Are you able to follow me? Guys, please respond. Did you understand what is Scratch development project and what is maintenance project? Scratch development project means we will build everything from beginning. That is called Scratch development project. What is a maintenance project? The projects which are already completed, for them we are going to provide support. What kind of support will be there for maintenance? What kind of support will be there for the projects? What do you mean by project maintenance? Project maintenance means working on change request, working on enhancements, and working on bugs. These are three types of works will be there when you go for maintenance project. When you go for maintenance project. Next one, third category. Third category is migration project. What do you mean by migration? What do you mean by migration, guys? What do you mean by migration? Respond, please be interactive. Please participate in the session. Migration. Migration. Migration project means changing project from one technology to another technology, or from one version to another version, or from one database to another database, one server to another server. Such kind of migration also will be there in the industry. Migration projects. Changing a project from one technology to another technology is called as project migration. So projects which are changing from one technology to another technology comes under migration project. Projects which are changing from one technology to another technology comes under migration projects. Now, simple example. Long back, people developed several banking applications, insurance applications, health applications by using IBM mainframes. So at that time, people used IBM mainframes to develop the projects. But nowadays, it is outdated technology. Do you think that companies will still follow that IBM mainframes only to run that project? IBM itself will close the shutter for IBM mainframes. They are all not providing any support for IBM mainframes. It became very old legacy technology. But earlier, 10 years back, 15 years back, people developed projects by using these mainframes. Now what they need to do? From IBM mainframes, they are migrating the project to Java. They are migrating the project to Java. Are you able to follow this? Earlier, people developed a project by using EJB. Right now, they are migrating the project to Spring Boot with REST APIs. Technology they are changing. EJB to Spring Boot. EJB to Spring Boot. Able to follow this. Earlier, people used JSP for front end. Now people are going for Angular or React for front end. That's my point, sir. So changing the project from one technology to another technology comes under migration. In the industry, these kind of projects are also available. So long back, when in my previous company, we migrated a project from mainframes to Java. The project was insurance project that was there in the mainframes technology. Now that we migrated to Java technology. Migration projects also available in the IT industry. Tomorrow, after getting the job in the company, you may be part of Scratch development project, or you may be part of maintenance project, or you may be part of migration project. That depends upon company requirement. If you are part of Scratch development project, everything you are going to build on your own. Everything you are going to build from the starting. Learning scope will be available when you go for Scratch development, because you will understand the requirement, you will design the requirement, you will develop the requirement, you will deliver the requirement. So you are going to become technically very strong and functionally very strong when you go for Scratch development project. If you got the Scratch development project, you will become master in that project, because you will see everything from start to end. Because you will see project structure, you will see what libraries they are adding, you will see what is the architecture, you will start writing the code, you will understand the functionality. Everything will be there in your control. If you are part of Scratch development project, lot of learning scope will be available if you are part of Scratch development project. Suppose if you are in the maintenance project, long back the project development completed by so many people are part of the project, they have already done the coding. Now you need to fix the bugs available in the existing code, or you need to add some new functionality. or you need to change some existing functionality that will be little bit hectic for you. It will be little bit difficult for you to work on the maintenance projects because someone done the coding. Somebody did coding for it. We need to change the code which is done by someone. Are you able to follow this? It would be a little bit difficult to understand the code which is developed by other developer. If you write the code, you will have a full control over that. You will easily understand your code, right? But if you want to understand some other's code, some other developer code, it will be a little bit confusing and it will be a little bit difficult also. But we have to accept that fact and we need to understand and we need to work on the maintenance project also. If at all company offer you a maintenance project. Good. In the maintenance project, what type of work will be there? In the maintenance project, what kind of work will be there? In the maintenance project, we will have a change request. Change request means what? Change request means what? According to the client requirement, changing the functionality of the project. And what is the enhancement? Adding the new functionality to the existing project is called as enhancement. And some functionalities may not work as expected. We will get some bugs also, maybe because of code issues. Those things we need to fix it. That is called support for the project. Project support or project maintenance. That kind of projects are also available in the industry. Now, come to third category. Third category is migration. Changing project from one technology to another technology is called project migration. Migration projects are also available in the industry. Changing project from old technology to latest technology. That is called as migrating the project. In the IT industry, we can see this kind of migration projects also. Majority of the IBM projects are migrating to Java technology. Got it. In the industry, I have seen so many mainframe projects are migrated to Java technology in the recent past years. Able to follow this. Nowadays, whatever the project you have, that with monolith architecture, now people are migrating piece by piece to microservice based architecture. Earlier front end we used to develop by using JSP. Nowadays people are migrating to Angular or React. Earlier we have SOAP web services. Now people are migrating to RESTful services. Such kind of migrations also we can see in the project development. Sometimes migrations will happen for the versions also. My project was there earlier in 1.6 version. Now 1 year back we migrated to 1.8 version. After a few years we will migrate to latest version of the Java. Such kind of migrations also we can see in the industry projects. All of you clear with this? Is this information useful for you? Are you getting some knowledge? Please respond. Yeah, if you are migrating the project from Java to Python, that is also comes under migration only. Because we are changing the technology, right? That also comes under migration. Yep. So all these terminologies we need to know if you want to become an experienced developer. So I told you, right, my training, my courses are meant for experienced people, right? So before going to start the project development, first we need to understand what type of companies are there tomorrow, in which type of company we are going to give the interview, what type of questions they are going to ask in the interview. First of all, what is this project? Why we are learning this project course in the Ashok IT? Why we need to develop the software projects in the IT industry? And what type of projects we are going to work on in the industry? Tomorrow, once you are going to attend the interview, in which type of company you are going to give the interview? Is it a product-based company? Is it a service-based company? Or is it a outsourcing company? Fine, that is a outsourcing company, maybe service, maybe product. For what type of project they are recruiting you? You need to ask them. Am I going to work in the maintenance project, or am I going to work in the scratch development project? Am I going to work in the migration project? That you need to ask in the interview itself. You can ask them. They will ask you once the interview is completed. They will ask you once the interview is completed. They will ask you, do you have any questions for me? You can ask these kind of questions. So are you recruiting me for scratch development project, or is this recruitment for migration project, or is this recruitment for support project. That information you should know before going to join the company. You will understand this, sir. You should know all these things because this is your career. You should be plan it carefully. Good. If you get scratch development, then you are lucky. You will become technically very strong as well as functionally also. You will understand the functionality. You will understand the technologies that are using in the project very clearly because everything will be in the control. Very starting stage. If you go for migration project, then also you will understand the things because you will migrate from start point to end point. From one technology, you will migrate to another technology. Sir, tomorrow I will get the job and they are asking me to work on maintenance project or migration project. They are asking us to migrate from IBM mainframes to Java. Do I need to learn the IBM mainframes also? Not required. So when the company is migrating the project from mainframes to the Java, there will be mainframes resources also to explain the functionality that you need to write in the Java. You no need to learn the mainframes to migrate the project from mainframes to Java. If you know Java, that is sufficient. For mainframes, mainframe resources will be available. They will help you in migrating process. They will tell you the functionality. Based on that understanding, you need to write it. You need to write it in the Java. Clear for all of you? Right? Please read these points once. All of you, please go through these points for revision. What is project and why we need to develop these projects? Guys, quick. All of you, please read it. What is project and how many types of projects are available and what are the details about that? Guys, come on. What is scratch development? Scratch development projects are less in the industry. I can give 10% for this. I can give 10% for this scratch development project out of 100. 10% of the projects in the under scratch development. Maintenance. 75% of the projects are under maintenance. Total all the projects, if you take 100%, 75% of the projects are under maintenance only. Now, these 15% of the projects are under migration. This is just assumption, sir, not exact numbers, exact figures. This is just my assumption. I mean to say, most of the projects are under maintenance only. Yeah, guys, all of you completed 3 types of projects. Did you understand what is project, why we need to develop projects, and how many types of projects are available? Anybody having any questions so far? Anybody having any questions so far? Scratch development projects in startup companies will be there, in the MNC companies also it will be available. Scratch development in the MNCs also we can see Scratch development. Here we are going to see Scratch development projects. All the mini projects, major project, here we is a Scratch development project. Here all our projects we are going to develop as a Scratch development project, and I will tell you how to work with the support projects also. That information you will get, no problem. You no need to take the notes, guys. Don't write any notes here. After the session is completed, I will send these notes. Whatever the notes I am writing in the notepad, I will share these notes to your email IDs. You don't need to write it down. You just concentrate on the class, because you can't do two things parallelly. You are not a multi-threaded person. If you write the notes, you can't concentrate on class. If you listen to the class, you can't concentrate on the notes. Don't do both at a time. Just listen to the class, because I will share this notepad file. Don't worry about it. Don't ask me, sir, after the class is completed, please dictate it. We are not kids. We are professionals. We should behave in a professional way. After the class is completed, I will share this file. You can read it. You can revise that. Scratch development means we are going to develop the project from the starting. Brand new projects are called as Scratch development projects. Maintenance or support project means existing projects which are using by the people. For that, we will fix the bugs, or we will change the functionality, or we will add the enhancement. So whenever the project is running, if you get a change request, or if you get an enhancement, if you get the bug, there is a concept called ticketing. They will create a ticket, CR ticket, enhancement ticket, or bug ticket. So the tickets will be assigned to you and you need to work on. I will tell you the ticketing process when I explain the Jira tool. I will tell you that in the Jira. By using Jira, they are going to create the tickets. I will tell you how to create the ticket and how to work on the ticketing process also in the industry. How the work will be assigned to you, that also we are going to discuss. All right. Next one, project domains. Project functional domains. Functional domains. Projects functional domains. What is functional domain? Guys, anyone having any idea? Please respond. I just want to hear from you. What is your thinking about project functional domain? We understood types of companies. We understood types of projects. Now here we are talking about domains of the projects. What do you mean by functional domain? What do you mean by functional domain of the project? What do you mean by domain? Yes, banking, insurance is a domain. First of all, what do you mean by domain? What do you mean by functional domain? Functional domain represents what type of service we are providing with our project. Functional domain represents what type of service we are providing with our project, right? There are so many domains available in the market. Those domains represents functional area for which business we are developing this project, what type of business we will do with this project, what type of services we will provide with this project, that will be represented by functional domain. Functional domain represents what type of service we are providing with our project. Functional domain represents what type of services we are providing with our project. Now, in the market, we can see banking domain, insurance domain, hospital health insurance domain, healthcare domain, telecom domain, tele industry will be there, like Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, Signal, sensors. Telecom domain also will be available. E-commerce domain is available nowadays. Etc. Functional domains. Functional domain represents what type of services we are providing from our project. What type of services we are providing with our project or from our project, everything is fine. Functional domain represents what type of services we are providing from our project. Those services may be related to banking sector, may be related to insurance sector, may be related to healthcare, may be related to telecom industry, maybe our application is a e-commerce application. Like this, these kind of domains will be available. Right now. So banking domain projects we can see, insurance domain projects we can see, healthcare domain projects we can see, telecom domain projects we can see, e-commerce projects also we can see. Good to follow this. So in the industry, the project that we are going to develop will belongs to one domain: banking domain, insurance domain, healthcare domain, telecom domain, e-commerce domain. Banking, insurance, healthcare domains will have a lot of demand in the market. Most of the software projects are related to banking sector, insurance sector, and healthcare sector. If you have knowledge on those sectors, that will be very helpful for you. But being a technical person, we should have some knowledge related to functional domain also. Suppose tomorrow you are going to work for a company called JP Morgan. JP Morgan company will deal with the banking domain. You should have a basic idea what type of operations will be there in the bank. Suppose tomorrow you are going to work for a insurance project, Bajaj Allianz, insurance is there. In the insurance project, what type of operations will be there? You are going to work for a hospital project, what type of services that the hospital will provide? Such kind of functional knowledge also required for you. Telecom domain, what type of services will be there in the tele industry? E-commerce, what kind of functionalities and what kind of problems will be there in the e-commerce domain? Those things we need to have the basic idea. So being a technical person, not only technologies, we should have some knowledge related to functional domain of the projects also. Now, currently I am working in banking domain. Previously I worked in insurance domain, right? In my first company, I worked on healthcare domain. In second company, I worked on insurance domain. In the current company, I'm working in banking domain. So apart from the technologies, I'm having some knowledge about these functional domains also. When I work in the healthcare domain, that is a scientist project. Scientist people will do some research for the drugs, for the medicines, right? At that time, I understood how a scientist will work and what type of data that scientist will use at the time of drug research. That information I learned from that healthcare domain. In my second company, when I was working in that company, that was an insurance project. So at that time, I understood if a person wants to apply for a insurance, what type of details are required, how a insurance system will decide to whom to provide the insurance policy, for whom it should not provide the insurance policy, what type of details they are going to collect, what type of information is important for us to decide the eligibility of a person. If I go for a banking sector, what type of operations will be there? Loans will be there, mortgaging loan will be there, educational loan will be there, scrap loans will be available. Right, so many credit card. If you want to apply for a credit card, what type of details are required? If you want to apply for a loan, what type of information is required? In the overall bank, what type of services are there? Our overall bank, what kind of functionalities we are providing? Everything, that functionality also we need to learn in the project. Not only Java, not only technology. Functionality also is important for the programmers. Without knowing this functionality, you cannot get the complete clarity on the project. You don't get the complete grip on the project if you don't have knowledge on the domain, right? So in our course, I told you that I'm going to explain you insurance domain, the project functional details. I will explain about the insurance system. If you go for any insurance company, what type of services they will provide, how they will do the business with the insurance policies, I will tell you. And the project that we are going to develop is also based on insurance domain only. As part of this project course, I told you, right, one major project. That major project we will develop by using insurance domain. Good. Lot of concepts will be there to explain. Lot of things will be there. That is very good project that you can explain in the interview. The same project that we are going to discuss in the class, you can keep in the resume also. The same project that we are discussing in the class, you can keep in the resume also. Got my point, sir? All of you, did you understand what is functional domain of your project? Did you understand what is functional domain of your project? Right. Now, what is the technical domain? Technical domain of the project. What is technical domain? Technologies that we are going to use in the project. Technical stack or technical domain. People will call it a technology stack. Technology stack for the project or technical domain. Technology stack. So whenever you join in the project, you need to understand what is the technology stack of the project. Technology stack represents what are the technologies, what are the technologies using in represents. What are the technologies using in the project? In the project, we are using Java. Along with Java, what other things we are using? Are we using Struts framework? Are you using Spring? Are you using Spring Boot? Are you using SOAP or REST? Which server? Which database? Are you using Apache Kafka? Are you using Redis Cache? Are you using Spring Security? What are the technologies we are using in the project? That also we need to understand whenever we are joining in a project. What is the technology stack of your project? Tomorrow, when you attend your interview, they will ask you, what is domain of your project? In the interview, suppose, yesterday I told you that I have taken one interview. Yesterday evening at 5 o'clock in my company, I have taken one interview. That person is from Infosys. So first I asked him self-introduction. After that, I asked him, so you worked on which domain? He told that he worked on the banking domain. Right? That means people will ask you, you worked in which domain? Right? Now, after that, I asked him, what is the technology stack of your project? He told that Spring Boot microservices with Java, Spring Boot and microservices. Like that in the interview, people will ask you, what is functional domain of your project and what is technical domain of your project or technology stack of your project. You should know these two details also to attend the interview. Whatever the project you are keeping in the resume, you should know what is the functional domain of the project and what is the technology stack of the project. Got it. And when you attend the interview, after your interview completed, if that person asks you, do you have any questions? You can ask them, what is the functional domain of the project? For which project the interview is conducting? What is the technology of that project? That question also you can ask in the interview. For the interviewer. Right? So once your interview is completed at the end, that person will ask you, do you have any questions for me? Then you can ask this question. So you are taking an interview for a project. What is the domain of the project, and what is the technology stack of that project that you are going to ask? You can ask that in the interview at the end. If someone asks you, do you have any questions? Don't say no. You can ask these two questions. What is the functional domain of this project, and what is technology stack of the project? Are you guys clear with this one? Guys, all of you able to follow my voice? You are first time attending my classes, right? From past 1-2 days onwards. So little bit slow we need to go until unless you are comfortable with my voice and my way of explanation. It will take some time, sir. It will take some time. Because you are new to me, I am new to you. So it will take some time to match our paths, right? First 1 week or 10 days will go a little bit slow. No problem. Yeah, Pallavi Jadhav, that we will discuss. What is functional architecture? What is technical architecture? High level architecture, low level architecture. I will tell you when we are going to start with the project development. Here, just I am giving the overview. What is a project? What is domain? What is stack and all. Right. So going forward, for our project also, I will tell you functional architecture, technical architecture, high level architecture, low level architecture. Everything will be discussed in the future classes. First, I want you to introduce to the project course. So that is the reason I am taking types of companies, types of projects, types of domains, technology stack and all. Eclipse debugging, yes, definitely we are going to use Eclipse debugging, Sonia. In my YouTube, the debugging video is already available. If you have some free time, 40 minutes video is there in my YouTube channel. You can watch that video. And in the course also, we are going to use the debugging. Without debugging, I can't complete the coding. You can't decide your domain, company will decide the domain. Ankita. SDLC will be covered, SL will be covered. All technically, you no need to bother. Whatever is required for 4 years developer, everything will be covered from my side. You no need to worry about the course content. You no need to worry about the course content. The best content we are going to provide. Java streams also we will use. Don't worry, Java 8 futures I will use. No need to worry about it. Analysis part, designing part also will be covered, Srikanth. Good. All of you clear with the today's class? Now I will give option to speak out. You can ask your questions now. All of you comfortable? Can you quickly revise what we discussed in today's session so that I will take up your questions for last 15 minutes? So daily after the session is completed, I will give option to ask your questions. You can interact with me. So that's why I'm asking YouTube people, join in the Zoom class. You can ask your questions. Yeah, tomorrow also we have a class, guys. Tomorrow also we have a class at the same timing. At 10 o'clock tomorrow also we have a class. Sunday class will not be there, but tomorrow class is there as usual. Tomorrow I will explain about types of teams in the companies. So in a software project, what type of teams will be available? We are belongs to which team, that we are going to discuss in the tomorrow's class. Good. Are you ready with your questions, all of you? If you are ready, then I will give option to speak out. Yes. Okay. And guys, for upcoming courses, people are asking about course details, right? You can check the upcoming courses in our website, and Zoom links also available in the website only. If anybody interested to join Spring Boot microservices at the 7 a.m. here, the link is available. You can join the class tomorrow also. Just basics of the Spring Boot completed. Whatever the basics completed, for that I will provide backup videos for the Spring Boot microservices. Whatever the class is completed, for that I will provide a backup. You can join the class tomorrow using this Zoom link. In our website ashokit.in, you can find the link. And next course from Monday morning at 6 o'clock, Angular classes are going to start by me. If you want to join the Angular session, you can take the link from our website. Right? Zoom link is available in the website itself. And React.js class is starting from Monday at 7 a.m. by Samba sir. If you want to join the React.js classes, the Zoom link available. For the Zoom link in the React.js, it will ask for meeting password. Password also we have given here. And similarly, if anybody interested to join RESTful services and my Spring REST and microservices, from Monday 9 a.m. we have a class. For that also Zoom link is available here. If anybody interested for Node.js, that link is also available with the meeting password. Please tell to your friends if they are interested, they can join for the classes by taking the Zoom links from our website. Our website URL ashokit.in. Got it? Fine. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Now you can ask your questions.